From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 60 Pittsburgh.
That's trash.
Blue draw court, 2.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 50-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Switch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Watch the curl. Mike 28. I'm going to come back to you.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Check three.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Watch the pass. No.
On first and 10, Allred. And he's got his man on the out route. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brian Burns in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Back to throw. Allred. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they try the right side here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Baltimore.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Who's that? 55.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
2nd and 4. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Simpson, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And they give this time to the tailback. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Alert flare. Check 13. Check 13.
On 3rd down, Simpson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Wide, get wide. SOS.
5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Protein spill. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. X3. 218. Chopper. Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They're going to look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
6-6. Pull it high. Now.
2nd down and inches. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 3 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. All red. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Ulrich to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second and 6. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. All red. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd
Go
and
now.
6.
60 or smooth.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Mike 52. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Shoot.
He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
8 read. 52's the recon. 132 fighter. Fight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Ready?
Now a handoff looking right. And fights through one man. Room here to run. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Pilot, 64, weak.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Topper, topper! Hey, Charlie! Lead driven, lead driven.
They'll set up the throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the double.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check.
80 weapon.
Check.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Ready to break.
Max 50, Max 50.
61, matchbox lights.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Max 50, Max 50. We don't want this.
Snap.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now Allred on 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Allred. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Allred. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Allred. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Allred now. Off play action. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that
way. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, go. Fight.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Check 26, check 20. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Check safety, check safety.
They'll go again with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Check 55 to Mike. Got one. Check 31, check 31. Hey, switch gears.
Here's Ulrich operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd down, it's Sanders. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for New England, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.